Alrighty, PG-13. This is G.I.Joe Delta 17. Now, there is a red Okami figure, and I think either Ken or Steve messaged me back and let me know that it's going to be on the way. So I should be getting that figure sometime this week. And I ordered 3 because I'll be giving one away in the contest once I get the call sign longbow figures in. I'll be having a few draws, maybe giving away a few more things, just to give back to the community. And it's basically anyone who's going to be commenting on that video will be entered into a draw. And maybe a week or two, depends how many people comment. Then after that, I'll do a draw, and I'll just put names in a hat, one take. I don't do anything live, so it'll be what it's gonna be. So anyways, I also will be giving away the red ninja from call sign longbow, and that's what I'm gonna be waiting for. So anyways, we're gonna talk about action figures and all the different lines there is, and you know, all those people out there that are 6-inch collectors that are mocking the 3 3/4 inch. You know, some people collect both. Some people just collect 3 3/4. Some people collect 6-inch, and well, I only collect 3 3/4 figures, 1/18 scale, I think they say. But regardless of, you know, people collect what they enjoy to collect, and all those people out there that are making videos that, you know, they got a hidden agenda because, well, they only collect 6-inch, so they're going to talk bad about 3 3/4 style. Now, just to prove a point here, you know, somebody's mocking stuff. Well, Super7 bats, that's already sold out. Right on the reaction site. Sold out, so I hope they fill my order. But it says sold out. So, and then even the snake eyes is low in stock. So they must be selling pretty well. But hopefully they fill my order, otherwise I'll have to redo my order on Big Bad Toy Store. And hopefully they'll give me a refund if they don't have the bats figure. So, because I ordered about 20 figures. And I wanted to make a custom figure from CoverGirl. I want to make a Cobra. Yes, Cobra. I think they had, was it Duke, CoverGirl, and Snake Eyes? They even had an episode of Shipwreck too. But anyways, you know, like the Delta 17 figures are made way better. Now, I've watched a lot of people's Super7 videos, and they're saying that the plastic is not as good as the vintage plastic. But yet, we have Delta 17 figures that are actually made better than the vintage G.I. Joes. Because, you know, they do have swivel wrists and more pliable hands. Whereas our vintage, you know, they didn't have swivel wrists. The Super7 figures don't have swivel wrists, but the bats does have, well, removable hands. So I'm kind of surprised. Well, not really. I knew the bats would sell out, but I didn't think this fast. So hopefully my order's filled. If not, well, not gonna be too happy about that. But I'm sure they could just secure other figures, or you know, secure more figures that we're gonna send somewhere else, and just, you know, send it out to the customer. Hopefully that's how that's worked. But they will make more. But I don't want to wait like 3 months just to get a bats figure. So with all the different action figure lines, you know, there's Delta 17, Call Sign Longbow. There is Operation Recall, Legends of the Hidden Force. You know, I wanted to order them, but they kept selling out at Big Bad Toy Store, so I wasn't able to pre-order any, because I'm not just going to order one if I can't get them all. So skip that line. There's In the Navy. You know, like in the Navy, there's about Oh, they made 6 figures already, and I think another 8 on the way, so 14 figures for that line. Delta 17 has 13 figures. Now, I think Call Sign Longbow had 11 to 12 figures. You know, don't quote me on that. Operation Recall is 19 figures. There's Skeletron, that's another 4. Then there's Super7 with 6. Hasbro with the Transformer crossovers already had, well, 2 more come out, so I'm gonna have to pick up that crossover Transformer just to get the Sergeant Slaughter and Leatherneck, because they actually look like they made them well this time. Maybe they finally learned. But, you know, I definitely want to get that. And Ghostbuster O-Rings, I don't think will be coming out till next year. Then there's other lines like Strike Force Alpha, which I wanted to get, but then the Alien sold out, so I didn't get them. Now, Delta 17, you know, go to Delta17toys.com and order your figures. Now, you'll have to go through the store. You'll have to find the red Okami in the store. You have to navigate the site, because I think there's a few different ways you can actually end up buying these figures. But, you know, I did order another one of these Thunder Battalion as well. I'll probably get some more from Cobra Collectibles just to save on the shipping, because I do want to get another Jaguar or 2 as well, and some more Thunder Battalion to build a communist red army. But I do want my Snake Eyes and Bats and Cobra Commander, because that head on that Cobra Commander will even look better than that one. But hopefully it's not made smaller, because then that would just look kind of funny. But I do definitely want to get CoverGirl. Also, I was thinking, like, in the future for a cool custom, you know, you could get another set of launchers, glue them on here, and then you could actually have a real missile launcher that'll hold 24 missiles instead of just 12. You know, that would be cool. And I would like to get at least 18 to 24 bats for my Bats army. Now, Delta 17 was going to come out with the Hind, but I don't know when. As well as their little robots. I forget the name of those Terminator looking robots. If someone in the comments below can tell me, that would be great. I just always forget. But, you know, it is cool, the Super 7 figures. And there is your surveillance port. They have the red Okami figure. Don't know how well that's going to come in, but I just love how the silver just, you know, gleams, you know, like glistens. That's the word I'm looking for. The silver contrast just stands out on this figure. That little silver detail, like, you know, that reminds me of Storm Shadow too. The silver, yeah, the silver sword. Now the Super 7 bats, you know, I can't wait to get, but apparently Super 7's already selling out. People have made customs. They've put her head on her body, so it's going to be hard to find a CoverGirl. I don't know how well these figures are going to come in, because sometimes my camera settings just get changed and then it doesn't show up as well. But the Snake Eyes is not as detailed as the vintage, nor the plastic of the figures for Super 7. It might be a cheaper plastic, so people have already said that in the videos. But I'm happy nonetheless, because I'm excited to get new G.I.Joe figures. And while I don't have a huge what you call Bats army, I do have the other Bats with the no face. So I only have a few Bats for my Bats army, so I definitely want to get a huge army. And, you know, all those people like that are saying, oh, there wasn't that many O-ring figures made. There's also Black Major Customs. I don't know what other O-ring figures there are that are out there, but, you know, it's well over 100 figures easily for this year that have probably been made, because Black Major Customs always comes out with more and more figures. So there's definitely a huge O-ring renaissance, as Ken from Toy Connections would say. The toy renaissance has begun. Plus there's lots of other people that do custom figures as well. But who is that guy? I forget. Is it Jay? He's always on It's Chat's channel. Mikey, I know his name, Mikey, but JLS Comics, is it? He does customs. And he also does the call sign longbow figures, because that's his dad, Troy. See, I can remember some names, but I just can't recite everything. I don't have any notes. I don't have a computer screen in front of me either. Now, some of these cool figures from Delta 17, you know, Rooster. He's pretty fantastic looking. And they have Death Sparrow. A lot of people, when they make videos, they don't center the figure, so then you can't zoom in on it. They'll have their live chat, and then they'll put the figure off to the side, so you can't really see or zoom into the detail. And the whole point of centering your figure is to get a better look at the details of the figure. I mean, when the figure is centered, then people can normally zoom in on their phones and have a good look at the figures. You know, there's Jagger, there's the infantry A and B. They've got different skin tones. One is a light skin tone, one is a dark skin tone. For the infantry for Delta 17, we have Preacher somewhere. This guy just looks fantastic. Who else am I missing here? Am I missing? Probably missing some figures. Didn't put them all in here. Where's Preacher? Anyways, I can't remember every name. I didn't. I didn't make any notes. Plus, I put all the packaging away in a box. But it comes back to you after. Anyways, this is the Delta Squad leader. I think that's Preacher. I thought Preacher was a different guy. I'm gonna have to look through the figures. Anyways, we're having technical difficulties. My memory is not working too well today. This is the Shadow leader. I've already done reviews on all these figures. These are fantastic looking figures. They're well made. We're not going to have as much time in this video just because it's a different standard. So anyways, I hope you go to Delta Toys and get your Delta figures, and go to Super7 site. And while I might have to redo my order for Big Bad Toy Store because, oh yes, and the twins will probably be coming out, someone said October 1st or something, so you can pre-order them. So I'm going to have to put some pre-orders back in if the bats are not going to be available. But I'll have to wait 2 weeks or a week, because I'm only going to put a pre-order in once I get paid. I don't want to not have money in the account and then lose the pre-order. Anyways, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you do think this is an action figure renaissance, because it proves right away the bats have sold out in a week. That's fantastic. But not really if my order is not filled, because I've paid for those already. So hopefully my order gets filled and I get them soon. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Alrighty.